Hi, I'm John from Enduro 21, and we're here in the Dakar paddock, and just catching up with James Hillier, who is bravely taking on the original bimoto, so formerly known as the Malle Moto class. It's his first Dakar, and he stepped right into the big time in the hard class by all accounts. So, hi James, nice to see you.
Hello.
Last time I saw you, in fact, was the Erzberg paddock. So,
Yeah.
apart from doing the TT, you're no stranger to a challenge, we'll say.
That was another one of the crazy ideas. That now we're here at Dakar. So, and I can say it's sort of definitely getting real. You know, now it's somewhat settled into the paddock and pretty much ready to go now.
Yeah. So was it a bit like when I saw you at Erzberg, you said it was just one of those things on the bucket list you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
This is the same, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think you see it on TV or on YouTube now. You see stuff, and it was just one. To be honest, from a young age, when I first saw it, it was something that was interested me, and I've always kept an eye on. And it's an ultimate challenge, really, on a motorcycle for man and machine. It's like the odds are definitely against you, and you've got to dig deep, I suppose, and a lot of preparation and organisation to get here. And now, it's pretty crazy actually now being here to have made it this far.
So I guess some of your experience as a road racer and preparation to get to the TT, to the start line of the TT, some of those things must be quite similar, I'm guessing. The effort involved, the bike preparation, the financial costs, all these things are the same.
Definitely like in the early days, a little bit spoilt now because the team generally do a lot of the organisation and booking travel and so on, and logistics and paperwork.
That's OMG, yes? Is that
yes,
right?
yeah. So and the plan originally was to come here with a team with OMG and support and mechanics and so on, but it never worked out. They still supported me in a way, but not in the scale we first planned. And I think hopefully in the future that's something we can work on and come back as a team. But for me, I couldn't sit back at home and not do it. I'd been waiting. We were supposed to come last year and it didn't happen, and I thought it'll absolutely break me waiting another year to come and have another go. So I just kind of, and it was pretty crazy, to be honest, when I decided to do it this year. I didn't have the money to do it. It was like I had to take the step and commit to doing it when I did, and then kind of worry about the money after, I suppose. And been pretty fortunate with some good sponsors and good backers and people that really come on board to help. So super grateful to have made it here and be here doing it. But a lot of work behind the scenes and some kind help from people that have got me here. So it's not been easy for sure.
So about 2 years in preparation, is it?
Pretty much, in the qualifying races, they were events I did with OMG Racing, the Andalusia Rally and Abu Dhabi, like a qualifying thing with license requirements and things, sort of prove that you can somewhat navigate and ride a bike through the dirt for that duration. I mean, they do say that getting to the start line is the hardest part, and I probably agree with that. I've not raced it yet, but it's been tough just getting this far.
Yeah. So how about that navigation then? You mentioned it. So that's, normally your day job either on short circuits or at the TT, you're focused on going as fast as you can. But the fact of having to look at that, well, all of those bits of equipment, but read the road book and look where you're going is another challenge.
Yeah, and I think I haven't ridden a rally bike since February at Abu Dhabi and done a road book, so it was a little bit of I wouldn't say I was a bit rusty. I was very rusty yesterday in the shakedown test area.
They give you a road book for there, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I was a bit like overwhelmed because I was trying to take in too much information and read the road book. I just had to slow it all down and build up, and that's my plan for the whole rally, really. I'm not here to win or try and win. I'm not really here to try and get a result. I just want to get to the finish and bank like a result and enjoy the whole experience as much as I can, because if I do come back in the future, on the second, third or fourth time, then I'll put pressure on myself then to get a result. This is the only opportunity I'll have to kind of excuse myself of not getting a result, because it's my first time, and I really want to try and embrace that and enjoy everything. You know, it's going to be a roller coaster, I think, of emotions. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to love it as well. So I just want to like enjoy it as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the end goal is at this point is a long, long way away, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Kilometers and hours on the bike.
I just want to hit all the markers, keep the bike upright, and get that medal at the finish. You know, and I'll get on the airplane home a happy man.
What about? There must be some similarities. The paddock itself here is massive. It's hard to translate what the difference is here between many other paddocks that you've ever been to. But is there a similar feel? I guess there's some camaraderie amongst the Malle Moto class, the originals classes.
Yeah, I get the feeling like in here, that obviously there's a degree of competitiveness, and everywhere it's a race, but you know, I've not really interacted with the other riders in the race that aren't in the Malle or the original class yet, but there's also like a nice feeling, you know, there's no kind of bitterness, or I feel like we're in it together almost, and I think that'll grow as we go on. And there's a few familiar faces in here that I've raced with before, but you know, I think we all know what we're up against, and it would be a struggle if we didn't help each other out. So but it's a nice atmosphere so far, and what they put on here, Motul, the package for the original class here is good. You know, it's impressed me a lot. It's very organised, super helpful, and although we're in a tent and roughing it as such, but they make it as easy as they can for us to be. It's not as bad as I thought. I know we haven't started racing yet, but the actual package they put on is better than I expected.
Yeah. What about that tent business of having to sleep on the floor each night?
I can't remember last time I slept in a tent, and I was thinking that the first night I was laying there thinking, like, what? And slept better than I expected, you know, and I think it's part of the experience. You know, we were walking earlier with another guy, Mackie, and there's a big American motorhome over there, and I said, I don't know if that's truly Dakar. Like, if you're stopping in one of those things, you know, you've got all of those luxuries. For me, it's kind of, regardless of my situation coming here with a team or without a team, truly, like, at one point in my life, I'd have wanted to do it the hardest way possible anyway. So probably quite nice to try and get it out of the way, and at least, you know, we haven't even started yet, but you know, I just want to achieve it. If I can achieve it in the toughest scenario, then I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, quite right. And have you taken, before you kind of got here, have you been in touch with a few people, taking a bit of advice from former riders? And
everyone's been helpful. Like Lyndon, last year I did a couple of days training with Lyndon, and you know, a number of phone calls, messages and stuff, and Neil Hawker a little bit. He'd finished it last year, so you know. And it's same with when I was learning my way through like road racing. You don't want to listen to, and no disrespect to anyone, but some things I maybe already know or didn't know, but maybe won't work for me. So you just take in what I feel is going to be beneficial, or you know, add to my experience, I suppose. But obviously open-eyed, you know, and I'm just trying to kind of absorb the most important things first. You know, I don't want to kind of overwhelm myself with too much information, and just take it as it comes, really.
Yeah. So your bike lives and breathes out of that box behind you. It's what's inside the box?
Tools, a basic tool set, but you know, enough there to get everything on and off the bike that I need to. Air filters, air filter covers, zip ties, duct tape, a few spare stickers. Nothing too special really, just the basics. Moto will have another like communal toolbox here with bigger tools if we need them, and obviously all the oils and cleaners and air filter cleaner, everything like that is supplied there. So it sounds crazy, but I don't need a lot else that's in there. There is a KTM truck here, which you have to purchase like an access card through KTM, through a dealer, and then I can go over and get whatever. They have everything in that truck if I need it. So, and that's generally why most of the guys here are on the KTM Husky or Gas, just for that reason, the convenience of spares. You haven't got to try and carry too much with you, you know.
Plus, they're very well tried and tested, and
Absolutely, it's proven bike. Yeah.
Okay, that's about it, really. That's all my questions answered.
Cool. All right.
Tomorrow begins the prologue. Have you? A lot of people have been out sort of pedaling, looking around the course. Have
Oh, we walked. Yeah, we walked. I don't even know how long we got through it, but we got. It was a long way. Anyway, I think it's like 13k, which.
It's flat, isn't it? It's
and
quite,
there's nothing. There was nothing too nasty to sort of catch
some,
you out.
Some horrible flat.
I think it would suit me a little bit because it was quite hard packed and like you could see through a lot of it. So it's
right. Yeah.
You know, it might suit my style a little bit more. It's a bit more like a road race, but yeah, I just want to get through it and get settled in. I just want to get a few days under my belt, and then you know, just get in a routine, get in the zone, and eat the days up, and get to that rest day. And from then on, I mean, I don't think it's by no means going to be easy after that, but the stages are a little shorter, but I think they're going to be a lot more technical in the sand.
Right,
so, you know, it's half you're going to be half average speed, and you know, it's not going to be any less riding. It's probably going to be tougher actually, but at least after the rest day, I think you've broken the back of it. So,
okay,
fingers crossed.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. Cheers.